take a look at these two faces. Which one looks more like a woman and which one looks more like a man? Almost all of you will immediately say that this one looks more like a man and this one looks more like a woman. Yet, most of you probably don't know what your brain picked up on to make that call. It's just the forehead. There's actually no other differences. You see, the forehead is simultaneously the least well-known determinant and arguably the most important determinant of whether your face looks masculine or feminine. Spiegel digitally feminized men's facial thirds and had 100 people rate the changes. Forehead edits were judged the most feminizing. So it's a key feature, but what actually makes a forehead masculine and what makes it feminine? And how can this info make you more masculine or more feminine? Well, first, while women's skulls are quite upright, sloping back around 6 degrees on average, men's skulls generally slope back much further at around 10 degrees. Secondly, male foreheads tend to have much more apparent frontal bossing. This partially reflects greater cranial bone thickness, but also more forward projection in the glabellar region and a more protrusive superciliary arch. When people say someone has a strong brow ridge, they're usually talking about some combination of these three traits. This is part of why Adam Driver looks so unmistakably male in profile view. Despite long hair and a rather smallish jaw, he has frontal bossing and a steep slope. And this is why model Anok Yai has such a hyper-feminine side profile. She has almost no slope in her forehead, almost no protrusion in her supraorbital ridge, and superciliary arch. Carrier and Morgan hypothesized that the reason men have these features more so than women actually may be a defensive architecture that's evolved to protect male faces in fistfights, since historically men have been involved in more fistfights and so their eyes and brains need more protection. Now, how can you apply this knowledge for yourself? Well, women looking to increase their facial femininity without undergoing surgeries like cranioplasty can use hairstyles that create the illusion of a more upright forehead. For example, the classic of this being blunt bangs, which Ariana Grande has used to cultivate highly feminine aesthetics. Men looking to exaggerate their masculinity, meanwhile, can also use hairstyles that reveal and exaggerate the slope of the forehead, such as the slick back hairstyle preferred by Jake Gyllenhaal. They can also consider, with the supervision of a dermatologist, using topical minoxidil or cosmetic bimatoprost to increase brow growth, creating the illusion of a more prominent supraorbital ridge. If you want us to analyze your face, well, click the link in bio at kuz.com.